Good morning, welcome to Scotty Crafts and Wendy's World. Today we're on Spellbinders. They've released a brand new range of majestic gold dies. Now these gold dies, the four that we're featuring here, don't have an outside edge that cuts. So what these are designed for is to go with your other existing dies, any shape that these will fit within, to create embossed images inside the cut piece.
Really cleverly designed because it shows.
So here, for example, I've taken one of my labels dies and then I've taken a decorative element and set it inside and embossed the actual frame. And guess what? These work either way, so you can have either side as your right side.
Because it embosses and debosses
at the same time.
Really clever.
So there's no outer line cutting on them, and you'll see there's no raised ridge around the outside of any of the dies. And that is because it allows you to then combine them with any shape that these dies will fit within. So for example, the oval set here, if you've got the grand ovals, then you can cut the whole piece but emboss each of the other rows inside that whole piece.
All right, so what we're doing with that is we've embossed absolutely every single one of those.
One of these.
And there's a piece missing because we're doing something.
Here they are here.
Yep. So we've popped those all together on the board with one of those.
The cutting die, yeah.
That fits on the outer edge to create that, which you can then use wherever you like on your card or on your project. But isn't that lovely? It's got cut, emboss and deboss detail on it.
So you could also come back in with a smaller one and sit it inside and just cut 2 rows of a frame if you wanted to sit a photo behind it.
That would be cool, yes. And you can, now you see that we've been using the grand dies because you need that one in order to cut the biggest one there. But if you want to cut smaller ones, you can just use your existing ovals.
So here, for example, is one of this size oval with a centerpiece from here set inside. And when you cut that, you will get this. So a decorative, really, and I haven't even embossed this yet. It just cut and it pops straight out of the die.
Okay.
But if I embossed it, this detail would be deeply etched in it.
That's so clever. I think that's really good so people know that these emboss and you put them within other dies to create all manner of different projects. I mean, really the world's in your oyster, isn't it?
You can't even count the different combinations.
You can't.
They have also done a range where it will cut like your outer frame.
Yes.
So these are also gold dies. They do cut, they do emboss, they do deboss, but they also have that extra line to cut. So for example, here's a little card that I've semi-put together using this set of dies. I've done the outer frame.
Yes.
I've also then just embossed the outside rim, which is this piece, not cut,
so
but I can cut it.
Yes, okay.
If I want to, so that I can lay the shape onto here. Then I've taken the inner areas, because there's another complete cut line in the centre here to make my background piece.
Okay.
Which I can then lay on top. I've taken just a straight circle and cut that, and then I can just add a bow, and I've got a very quick and easy card. But you can see the debossed and embossed detail. See that deep, deep impression where it's sending the card down in, and then the raised bits as well. It's just incredible. And the outside line on these dies as well. So the cut line is in, then there's an outside line that gives you that amazing emboss around the outside after the cut line.
Very cleverly designed, these, aren't they? I think they're gorgeous.
Spellbinders have put out like a magnetic placement mat too, which makes it really, really easy to use these dies.
Yes.
So through the Grand Calibur, what I've done is I've just sat one of my dies down. This is one of my labels dies, which I've out of my collection. I can then sit this one from this oval set. So this is the set we were looking at earlier. And I can sit another one inside, and because of the magnetic sheet, it doesn't move around. Then take my piece of waxed paper, sit that over the top, then my piece of cardstock over that, and then my cutting platform on top of that, and then roll it through the Grand Calibur. So I can talk as I do this because I have to do a few rolls, but a really, really good hint, which I saw on the Spellbinders site, was to use the smaller boards. So through we go. Oh look, somebody's ringing out for one already, Adrian.
Oh, it's just amazing how well these videos work, especially as we're filming them.
So now I'm going to slide that. I'm going to slide the magnetic sheet out from underneath. I'm going to place my tan mat on the top, and I'm going to place the pink board on top of that. And we're going to roll it through. Now this is to emboss. So my first was to cut. Now I'm going to emboss the design. Talking merrily as I roll again. Yes, so if you use the shorter mats, you haven't got as long a roll. And for these dies, because
Good idea.
they're only a small area on there, and the shorter mats will fit through sideways as well as lengthways. So if you do need to turn a die because it hasn't quite cut the first time through,
Okay.
you don't have to actually undo your board sandwich to twist the die around.
Okay.
Which I think is a really handy hint. So here we go here. Oh, I've got it slightly off centre, talking too much and waving my arms around. But you can see it has cut my outside line, cut the details on the inside, and then embossed that beautiful design.
It is really gorgeous. It's quite hard to pick it up, but I think once it's on the big screen, you'll be able to see that beautiful embossing really well. So it just shows you that mountains of different things that you could do with these dies inside other dies or just on the front of a card. Really, really gorgeous.
I just love the framework. I just think those are stunning. Imagine just stamping a word into that, inking over it slightly, layering it onto your card, adding a bow, and you're good to go.
And also, as you said earlier, if you were to cut out an oval out of the middle
The
of
centre,
that.
yes, and lay a photo in behind.
Yeah, really great for
heritage pages, mini albums. Oh, the world's your oyster, totally.
So remember to look on scottycrafts.co.nz, look for Wendy's World, and we'll be featuring all these beautiful gold dies.
The brand new ones, yes.
Yes, the very brand new ones. We'll also put the older ones on there because they really are
these
gorgeous.
are stunning. Look at the little label on that one.
Yeah, they
I want
really
that
are.
one.
And of course, don't forget your wax paper
and the magnetic
sheet.
placement sheet.
Yep, so have fun playing with those, ladies. I know that Wendy and I will be. We'll see you soon.
Bye.